Hello, my name is Carmen Esposito, and I have been in the Italian ice business for over 35 years. And in those 35 years, we've opened numerous stores in the continental United States and overseas. Hong Kong, we've actually opened up stores in Canada, Guam, and all around the country. And I'm proud to boast that most of our stores win the best of. We've won the best of Philadelphia many times, the best of Cooperstown, New York, which is the Baseball Hall of Fame, the best of Nashville, Tennessee, the best of Lansdowne, Pennsylvania, and on and on and on. And the reason I say that is because we train people to be successful, not to go out of business, but to utilize their potential and start a very successful business. Now, the purpose of this tape, as I said, is to help you get into the Italian ice business without wasting time and money. And what we're going to look at today is equipment. Specific piece of equipment, and the key piece of equipment in your operation will be the batch freezer. Now, the batch freezer comes in many different sizes. And right here, I'd like to interject. If you would like to speak to me personally about any of the points that we go over today, you can go to gelatoitalianice.com. Our phone number is there, and you can call me directly and speak to me about any of the subjects we are talking about today. Now, your batch freezer, as I said, is a central piece of equipment where you'll be making your gelato and or Italian ice. Now, number one, electrical requirements. Most batch freezers are going to run off of 220 volts. Which translates to you need 100 amp service coming into your building. Now, if you go into the business, you're more than likely going to do well if you follow our guidelines. You're going to need a second batch freezer and a soft ice cream machine. So I might suggest starting off with a 200 amp service so you have ample power to serve your batch freezers, your ice cream machine, and the various other pieces of equipment that you're going to have, such as freezers, refrigerators, and other, as I said, other pieces of equipment. Now, are you going to make a gelato or Italian ice? Most batch freezers will make Italian ice. Not all batch freezers will make gelato. Gelato is a specifically designed machine to make gelato. As I say, all your batch freezers will not make gelato. Gelato machine has to be the gelato machine to make artisan gelato. I know there are salespeople, and I've seen them pawning off batch freezers as also making gelato. Please don't make that mistake. I had a gentleman come to me years ago, wanted to pick my brain, which is typical because I am the premier voice in Italian ice. And he called me and was going into the actually gelato business this time. And he told me he had purchased his machines, and when I queried him as to what machines he purchased, he told me, boing, I knew he had bought 2 batch freezers for American ice cream or Italian ice, not gelato. He just spent $45,000 purchasing the wrong piece of equipment for his business. So right there, he knocked himself out of the box. When you open your business, you want to start with the gold standard. You don't want to start out not knowing how to make the Italian ice and going along and guessing and losing your customers and base as you get started. Remember, good news travels fast, but bad news even travels faster. One of the keys to this business is consistency. And that's a problem that many people have that go into this business. They can make a small batch of gelato, as seen on the many videos on YouTube. But what happens throughout the day and the next day and the day after that? How do you keep a consistent product? How do you keep that consistency in product? And these are the things that we're willing to share with you when you go into that business as we move into the further videos. Now, we do offer a hands-on training and an online training. You can go to our website, howtomakeitalianice.com or gelatoitalianice.com and look into that. And again, you can get the phone number and speak to me directly about any of the questions that we have gone over today. Now, again, you're going to want to get the right size of equipment and be specifically sure that you pick the right location. And we can go over that later on in the later videos. So, I will end this in saying, remember, caring is sharing, and give me a call. Ciao.